Welcome to Whispers and Confessions. There might be a twist waiting, so please make sure to watch until the end. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Let's begin right away.
Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the boundaries of your ordinary life? What if an unexpected invitation changed everything you thought you knew about love and desire? There are some nights that redefine everything you believed about yourself and your relationship. For my wife, Anna, and me, one such night began with what seemed like an innocent dinner invitation. Innocent, that is, until we realized it was an open door to a world we never imagined existed. Get ready, because this thrilling, secret tale is about to begin. I'm Ben, 28, and I work in an office. My wife, Anna, is just the sweetest woman. We got this invitation to the home of my boss, Mark, and his wife, Sarah. Mark, with his usual calm smile, asked us, "Ben, Anna, would you like to join us for dinner tonight? We'd really just love to kick back and chat." I appreciated him asking, but my stomach did a little flip-flop. There were these whispers going around the office that Mark and Sarah were into swinging, partner swapping. On the way to their place, in the car, I felt sweat starting to prickle my palms as I gripped the steering wheel. I glanced at Anna. Her brow was furrowed slightly with a subtle tension. Could those rumors actually be true? Are we really about to walk into something like that? These thoughts were buzzing in my head, making me feel pretty antsy. But honestly, there was also this intense curiosity about the unknown pulling me in. Anna whispered, "Ben, you okay? If you're uncomfortable, we can just turn around." Her voice was shaky, but I sensed her hesitation mixed with a quiet eagerness. I squeezed Anna's hand firmly and gave her a reassuring smile. "Nah, I'm good. I'm curious. And hey, what's the worst that could happen? They're my boss and his wife." I said it, but my heart was already pounding like a drum, caught in a wild current. Sarah gave us a soft smile, trying to put us at ease. "Of course, it's totally fine if you say no. But we genuinely love to have some fun together. It's been a while." Her voice was kind, but I picked up on this subtle, alluring vibe. Anna looked a little uneasy, yet she couldn't bring herself to decline Mark and Sarah's hospitality. Her eyes darted around. But pretty soon, the sheer curiosity of trying something new seemed to trump her apprehension. "If it's all right with you, we'd be happy to come." "Thank you." I took Anna's hand, answering carefully. There was this slight tremor in my voice. I was pretending to be all considerate of Anna, but deep down, I couldn't hide my own burning curiosity and quiet anticipation about what was about to unfold. On the way to the president's house, I kept glancing at Anna's profile. Her expression was still complicated, but I could tell she felt the same kind of nervous excitement I did. Their house was a seriously luxurious mansion. The living room and dining room were just stunning, super fancy, but also really tastefully done. There were modern art pieces hanging everywhere, and the soft lighting gave the whole place this intriguing, almost mysterious vibe. Mark said, "Make yourselves at home. Make yourselves comfortable," gesturing to a plush sofa and offering us some top-shelf wine. He added, "Sarah's just putting the finishing touches on dinner in the kitchen. Should be ready any minute now." Anna and I were a bit on edge, but Mark and Sarah's genuine warmth slowly helped us relax. I gently took Anna's hand, trying to calm her nerves. Anna squeezed my hand back and smiled. Mark chatted easily with us. "Ben, Anna, how have you two been? Is work going smoothly?" He seemed really interested in my job performance. I mean, I'm his subordinate, after all, and in my marriage with Anna. His gaze was mostly on me, but for a split second, I caught his eyes lingering on Anna. A strange pang shot through me, but I quickly reined it in and answered, "Yeah, thanks to you, Mark. I owe you a lot." Anna's been a rock star at home too, with the housework and raising our kid. I thanked Mark, but my eyes drifted to Sarah, who was cooking in the kitchen. Sarah's graceful movements caught my eye. A subtle charm radiated from her every turn. Anna gave a shy little nod and a smile. She seemed to be comparing herself to Sarah's seemingly perfect presence. The thought, could I ever be as flawless as Sarah, crossed her mind. But soon, her curiosity about Mark and Sarah's relationship took over. Mark proudly talked about his wife, Sarah. That's great to hear. We really value the time we spend together as a couple. Sarah works incredibly hard too, balancing home and career. His voice was full of love and pride. From the kitchen, Sarah called out, almost ready, focusing on finishing the meal. Her voice was lively, and I just felt this amazing energy radiating from her. They really are an amazing couple, I thought to myself. Anna spoke honestly. Mark and Sarah, I always envy how wonderful you two are together. We'd love to cherish our time as a couple more too. Her eyes sparkled with admiration for Mark and Sarah. I totally envied their strong bond, too. How do they manage to keep their relationship so great? My mind was buzzing with questions. Mark looked at Sarah, a little embarrassed. That's right. Time as a couple is crucial. We try all sorts of things to understand each other better. Sarah's great too. She understands my hobby and even enjoys it with me. His eyes were full of affection. From the kitchen, Sarah said, just a little longer, hurrying to finish cooking. There was a playful tone in her voice. I felt a little curious and asked, is your hobby something really special, Mark? My heart started hammering. The moment had finally arrived to face the truth. Mark paused for a moment, then quietly answered in a low voice. Actually, our hobby is swinging. Finding new experiences and stimulation by swapping partners is one of our pleasures. He spoke to us with a serious look. His voice was calm, but it held a strange persuasive power. Anna and I were totally floored. The word swinging just brought up this image of something wild and decadent. My mind went into overdrive. Is this for real? Is this actually happening? What are we even considering? Anna bit her lip slightly. Her face flushed, but I could see this subtle curiosity mixed with a hidden desire in her eyes. Anna asked, a little unsteadily, swinging? What exactly do you mean by that? Her voice was shaky, but curiosity seemed to be way stronger than hesitation. Mark sensed our discomfort and explained gently. By exchanging partners, we get to experience new relationships and emotions. We enjoy swinging to reaffirm each other's charms and to forge deeper bonds. He looked us straight in the eye, speaking earnestly. His gaze was steady, conveying strong conviction. Anna and I listened intently, trying to wrap our heads around what he was saying. All sorts of crazy thoughts flashed through my mind. Anna, listening to Mark's explanation, became more and more absorbed in his words. Then Mark suggested, would you two like to try swinging with us sometime? Look, no pressure, but I believe a new experience could really deepen your relationship. His voice was an invitation, not a command, yet underneath it was an undeniable pull. Anna and I looked at each other, and in that moment, an unspoken understanding passed between us. A daring, almost reckless curiosity, trumping all our hesitations. I squeezed Anna's hand. Yeah, let's go for it. Maybe it could even make our relationship stronger, I thought to myself. Anna clasped my hand back and smiled. Are we going to be okay? Anna whispered softly. I held her hand tight and nodded. We'll be fine. Let's just think of it as a new experience. We confirmed each other's wavering feelings and the subtle anticipation stirring in our eyes. Mark respected our decision and called Sarah. Thank you. We're really looking forward to spending time with you. It seems Sarah is all set. Sarah had put out an amazing spread of food on the dining table and greeted us with a bright smile. Her attractive figure, as she moved, naturally drew my gaze. She truly is captivating, I thought to myself. Sarah, looking delighted, explained the dishes and invited us to the table. All right, everyone, have you been waiting? Tonight is a special dinner. Her voice was lively, and I was completely captivated by her bright energy. Anna and I slowly started to relax, drawn in by Mark and Sarah's warm hospitality. Mark raised his glass and invited us. Let's make a toast then. We want to have a wonderful time with you tonight. His eyes showed genuine sincerity. Anna and I clinked our glasses too, our anticipation for this new experience with Mark and Sarah growing by the second. The clinking sound echoed, and my pulse quickened with excitement. Well, let's dig in. Everyone helped themselves to food and enjoyed the meal. During dinner, Sarah's fingertips brushed mine as she refilled my wine glass. Her touch was gentle, but it was enough to send a jolt through me. Mark, too, told Anna funny stories, and her laughter filled the room. I didn't miss the subtle glances they exchanged. Mark and Sarah chatted easily with us, creating a really warm atmosphere. Anna and I slowly relaxed, and our conversation with Mark and Sarah really took off. Sarah spoke intimately with Anna, and Mark with me. I found myself more and more captivated by Sarah's charming smile and quick wit. Anna, too, seemed engrossed by Mark's deep insights and gentle humor. After dinner, Mark asked us, Ben, Anna, what was your experience with swinging like? Did you feel anything? His voice held curiosity along with a subtle expectation. Anna and I, a little flustered, started to share our honest feelings. I glanced at Anna. Her face was still flushed, but her eyes seemed deeper, more knowing. Yeah, we definitely had some new discoveries by experiencing swinging. We reaffirmed each other's charms and came to understand each other more deeply. It was a valuable experience to understand and enjoy your hobby with you, Mark and Sarah. I expressed my thoughts with a serious look. My voice conveyed more satisfaction than regret. Anna also agreed with my words and shared her feelings. Her hands rested gently in her lap. Through swinging, I also reaffirmed my love for Ben. By exchanging partners, we were able to truly appreciate each other's good qualities and attractions. Sharing your hobby, Mark and Sarah, was truly special. Anna expressed her feelings honestly, a little shyly. Her face flushed again, but her eyes were filled with even greater conviction. Mark and Sarah listened attentively to our words, wearing satisfied smiles. Their faces radiated pride. Mark spoke warmly to us, clearly delighted by our growth. That's good to hear. We're genuinely happy to have spending time with you. Swinging is a way to feel a new level of intimacy and broaden a relationship's horizons. Please cherish this experience. His voice held sincere encouragement. Sarah also smiled gently, encouraging us. Her eyes shone with affection and understanding. Sarah invited us to the living room. Now, everyone, please stay with us a little longer. Let's have a special time tonight. The room had plush sofas and soft lighting, and gentle jazz music played in the background. Anna and I were a bit nervous, but we decided to go along with Mark and Sarah's suggestion. My pulse quickened again. I squeezed Anna's hand tight, trying to ease her anxiety. Anna squeezed my hand back and smiled. Sarah spoke to us softly, having me face her and Mark face Anna. All right, everyone, it's time for swinging. Let's exchange partners and have a new experience. My gaze naturally went to Sarah. She was wearing this thin silk dress, and the seductive curves underneath it just captivated my eyes. Her luscious thighs, subtly showing through the dress, made my heart beat even faster. Her lips were full and red, curving into a provocative smile. I swallowed hard. She's really beautiful, even more so up close. I want to just pull her into my arms right now. Deep down, I felt this intense pull towards Sarah. Anna looked a little flustered, but she faced Mark. Mark was looking at her with gentle eyes. I was nervous, but I smiled at Sarah. Sarah, I'm really looking forward to this. We want to cherish this time, too. My voice had a slight tremor mixed with an uncontrollable anticipation. Sarah also smiled softly and took my hand. Her hand was soft and warm. Sarah looked directly into my eyes and said warmly, Ben, I've also been looking forward to this. Let's respect each other and have a wonderful time. Her deep, moist eyes seemed to see right into my soul. We held hands and moved closer. Anna and Mark also faced their partners, slowly closing the distance. Mark spoke softly to Anna, trying to ease her tension. Anna felt a sense of relief in Mark's warm and trustworthy gaze, and her heart pounded with excitement for the new experience. Mark encouraged both couples, starting the conversation. All right, everyone, let's talk freely. Let's ask each other questions to get to know each other better. Anna and I asked Sarah and Mark questions, trying to learn more about them. I gazed into Sarah's eyes and asked, Sarah, what was your first meeting with Mark like? What drew you to him the most? Anna gently asked Mark. Mark, how's your married life with Anna? What's been your happiest moment? To Sarah, I asked again, what made you start swinging? What's your most memorable experience? To Mark, Anna finally asked, Ben, is it tough balancing work and family? How's parenting for you? Both couples learned about each other and deepened their understanding. Mark and Sarah answered their questions sincerely, sharing their lives and values. Anna and I also gained new perspectives by hearing about Mark and Sarah's experiences and thoughts. Mark encouraged both couples, wishing them growth. Everyone, getting to know each other better creates a deeper bond. Swinging is a way to feel a new level of intimacy and broaden a relationship's horizons. Please cherish this time. Sarah also smiled gently, encouraging us. Sarah led both couples to the sofa and played soft music. All right, everyone, make yourselves even more comfortable. Let's have a special time tonight. Anna and I slowly relaxed, enveloped in Mark and Sarah's warm atmosphere. I sat next to Sarah and inhaled her fragrance. Her scent was sweet yet sensual. Anna sat next to Mark and leaned against his arm. Mark's embrace was broad and warm. Anna felt comfortable leaning against Mark's broad chest and dependable arm. Her heart was filled with new excitement. Anna asked Mark and Sarah, "Sarah, Mark, have you two noticed any changes since you started swinging?" Her voice was cautious, but it held deep curiosity. Sarah and Mark looked at each other and answered quietly. Sarah spoke first. "Yes, as we've continued swinging, we've truly realized how precious each other's presence is. By respecting and understanding each other more deeply, our trust as a couple has strengthened. This time is very precious to us." Mark also deeply agreed with Sarah's words, feeling the strength of their bond. He took Sarah's hand and smiled. Mark spoke warmly to Anna and me, encouraging our growth. "Ben, Anna, please cherish this time too. By feeling each other's presence and respecting each other, I believe you can truly realize your growth as a couple. We're also happy to share this time with you." His voice was filled with sincere advice. Anna and I were encouraged by Mark and Sarah's words and resolved to cherish each other's presence. I squeezed Anna's hand tightly and looked into her eyes. I hoped this would make us stronger, but a seed of doubt lingered. Anna read strong resolve in my gaze. Sarah led both couples to the bedroom. "All right, everyone, please stay with us a little longer. Let's have a special time tonight." My heart hammered in my chest. The bedroom had a lavish bed and soft lighting. The air was thick with a sweet, musky fragrance, and I felt a raw anticipation thrumming through me. Anna and I were a little flustered, but we decided to go along with Mark and Sarah's suggestion. Our faces showed a mix of anticipation and slight tension. Mark encouraged both couples and led them to the bed. "Everyone, tonight you'll be sleeping with your respective partners. Feel each other's presence and experience a deeper bond." Sarah and I lay side by side on the bed, leaving Mark and Anna behind. The scent radiating from Sarah's body stimulated my senses, and as soon as I lay next to her, I could feel her warm, soft body heat against me. Sarah took my hand and smiled gently. Her smile made my pulse quicken even faster. My hand naturally wrapped around Sarah's waist, and I thrilled at the supple feel of her skin. Sarah pressed her body close to mine, and I felt her ample breasts brush against my arm. I buried my face in her hair and inhaled deeply. Her fragrance enveloped my entire body, and I was swept away by an uncontrollable surge of excitement. My hand moved lower and lower down Sarah's waist, and Sarah let out a soft gasp at my touch. As my hand slipped beneath her delicate lace dress, her breathing quickened, becoming short, sharp breaths. I found Sarah's lips and devoured her in a hungry kiss. Our kisses grew deeper, hotter, more insistent. Sarah's hands moved under my shirt, her fingers digging into my hard abs. I kissed Sarah's neck, breathing my warmth onto her soft skin. Sarah whispered in my ear, "Ben, you feel so good." Her words sent my excitement soaring. It felt like all my nerves were converging into one raw point, an illicit thrill that bordered on pain. I pulled Sarah's body even closer, and our bodies intertwined in a blaze of heat. Waves of pure, unadulterated pleasure washed over Sarah and me, and we reached ecstasy, losing ourselves completely in each other's presence. Our bodies fit together perfectly, movements in sync, and Sarah's sensuous moans fueled my desire for her even more intensely. Our breaths grew ragged, our skin slick with sweat, and the bed rocked violently. My mind emptied, every thought consumed by the escalating pleasure. When the climax finally erupted like fireworks, A shiver ran through my entire body, and I collapsed into Sarah's arms. My heart pounded furiously, and my body was drenched in sweat. Sarah leaned on my shoulder, breathing deeply. Our bodies were one, soaked in deep satisfaction and happiness. From across the room, I could hear Anna's soft gasps, mingled with Mark's deeper sounds. It was a strange symphony, intertwining with my own exhilaration, a constant, unsettling reminder of what was happening simultaneously. Our night was filled with exploring each other's bodies and emotions. Mark asked, "Sarah, Anna, what emotions have you been feeling as you've continued swinging?" I asked them earnestly, filled with satisfaction. Sarah and Mark looked at each other and answered quietly. Sarah spoke first. "Yes, as we've continued swinging, we've truly realized how precious each other's presence is. By respecting and understanding each other more deeply, our trust as a couple has strengthened. This time is very precious to us." Mark also deeply agreed with Sarah's words, feeling the strength of their bond. Mark spoke warmly to Anna and me, clearly delighted by our growth. "Ben, Anna, please cherish this time too. By feeling each other's presence and respecting each other, I believe you can truly realize your growth as a couple. We're also happy to share this time with you." Anna and I thanked Mark and Sarah, feeling warmed by realizing each other's presence. We held each other's hands tightly. I hoped this would make us stronger, but a seed of doubt lingered. Anna read strong resolve in my gaze. Sarah spoke gently to both couples and gave them a good-night kiss. "Well, everyone, sleep well. Let's have a wonderful time tonight." Anna and I were truly grateful for Mark and Sarah's warm hospitality. That night clearly opened new horizons for our relationship, but whether it would be a new beginning or an unexpected end, no one could say. The echoes of that night lingered, a silent question mark hanging over everything we thought we knew about love, loyalty, and what it truly means to be bound to another.